Thank you very much. I'm here with Smoothie from Cloud9. First of all, congratulations on the 2-0 weekend. Cloud9 kind of finally getting some wins back in. And last game, we just heard the tidbit from the casters. Nunu, 900 damage. You on Tarek from the support position, 2,600 damage. How do you even do that, man?
I mean, I didn't even do that much damage. It's just Nunu didn't do anything the whole game. It's really hard to play that. It's really hard to play the game from their side because if me and J4 are together, it's literally nothing they can do. They just have to wait till J4 goes bot lane to catch a wave, or yeah, their 5v5 is just not as strong.
And in general, what do you think of Tarek? Because there's so many changes in the metagame, and I know it's a support that you've played quite a lot recently, and maybe it took a little while for teams to pick back up, but it does seem like a pretty strong pick right now.
Honestly, I didn't pick it up till like yesterday. I've always played Tarek. Like, he's been a pretty fun champ for me, so I picked it up pretty fast. But I think he's a really strong champion. He's really, really safe, and his sustaining lane is really, really good. So it's just a strong champion because his team fighting is pretty much unmatched.
Does seem certainly very strong. And in general, the patches just, I think, hit every LCS team in such a big way. I mean, huge amount of impact. I think everyone's kind of still figuring out the metagame. Do you, as a team, like the patch? Do you think it suits your style? And kind of what are your general thoughts on kind of how the metagame's developed just this weekend?
Well, the patch didn't affect us too much. We had a lot of problems. Like last week, of course, we went 0-2. But last week's losses were the biggest losses, like the most important games we played the split for sure. I learned like a really important lesson that I didn't even know like during Worlds or whatever. So that made me such a much better player than I am like last week. So we improved insane amount. Our scrim records have been really good, and it's just been a really positive week for sure.
And as far as changes go, if you don't mind sharing with me, what did actually change for you? Kind of what did you learn moving into this week after those losses?
I don't want to say too much, but I don't know. We just weren't really fighting enough. That sounds really weird, but I don't really want to go into specifics. But yeah, we just learned to fight smartly, I guess, and not just, oh, Jensen gets a solo kill here, or like we win bot lane or top wins or something, and we just snowball that advantage. We learned to fight more as a team and more as a cohesive unit. So it's a lot easier to play the game that way.
Well, of course, you have 2 weeks left now and some pretty tough matches ahead. You guys obviously want to finish as high as you can moving into playoffs. You guys look pretty good as far as your player positioning goes, but obviously finishing 6th could be super bad given the strength of the teams right at the top. So what are your thoughts for the team kind of moving into those last 2 weeks, and where do you guys think you'll finish at the end of the regular season?
Well, I'm hoping for like a top 3 finish, of course. Of course, everyone else is too, but I'm really confident going into the next couple weeks. Our improvement has been like insane this past week. So I expect it to go just as well. And I think my team like really knows how to like, fight and like be a good team. Last week was a really bad showing, and even this week, the games we lost, we just got outdrafted. So we fix those mistakes and just take those games back.
Well, it seems like improvement's pretty good. Picking up Tarek in 24 hours and a nice 2-0 weekend there for Smoothie and Cloud9. Thank you very much for your time. We are going to throw it back to the caster desk to hear a little bit more on the series.